Alright, I'm here out the range, went camping, and now I'm gonna shoot. I probably won't film it, but I just want to talk to you about gun safety. And it's probably gonna be, videos probably come out either later on today or Sunday, I'm not 100% sure. But gun safety courses. Now this is my range, and all my guns point down range. And that's for safety. I mean, that's just because every gun range I go to has the same rules. But I also want to bring up to another point. You see here, and that is this pistol right here. Can someone tell me if this gun is loaded or not? It's a trick question. It is loaded. Even if it was unloaded, it was loaded. So let me go ahead and go a step further. The magazine is out. As you can see, we got 9mm slugs. Now is this gun loaded? Another trick question. Of course it's loaded. The reason why it's loaded is because you can't see the chamber. And as you can see, there's a round in it. Next question. Is this gun loaded? To answer your question, no it is not. I don't know if you can see it, but it's cocked back. And I don't know if you can see a round in it. So let's just assume that there was a round in it. You can see, yep, you can see the round. Now it is kind of loaded, but kind of not loaded. This is actually a very dangerous method, or at least I would consider it dangerous, because there is actually a round in there. Even though it's cocked back, it probably won't fire. But we gotta understand that gun safety, it's the #1 top priority of gun ownership. Now that the round is out, the gun is cocked back. As you can see, mostly safe. Hopefully you can see it. There's no round in there because it's in my hand. Now this gun is considered empty. And we followed the first rule of gun safety, which is a gun is always loaded until you could verify. So this is the targets I've been shooting at. Well, not all of them, but these are pretty much where I kind of aim. And as you can see, I don't know how far it is, but there I was at the bench a few moments ago. The power of video editing, it was only maybe a second or two, or even less than a second, but yes. Those are what I'm shooting at. It's just the black tins that you get from HEB. I don't know if you have HEBs in your state or city, but they're a Texas company, and they have these pre-made black tins, and they make really good target practices. But I want to go to another point. Just give me one moment. So this tree is actually behind my targets. As you can see, I'll move over. There's the backside of my targets. The second rule, which is probably the most, I don't know if it's the most important rule, but it's a very important rule. All the gun safety rules are very important, is to know what's behind your target and know what you're shooting. Now I normally don't care about this tree, and probably a lot of this damage is 308 with some 5.56. But there's a tree behind it, and I know there's a tree behind it, and I'm probably shooting this tree and several others. Now I am going to hastily move the camera, so if you get motion sickness, I'm sorry. By the way, that was a mesquite tree, and this is a Jupiter tree, also known as Texas cedar. And I'm pretty sure this was either fired with the 308 or the 223/5.56. So if you think just putting trees behind your target, it's going to stop the rounds, it's not. Just going to go straight through and keep on going until it loses momentum. You know, that whole physics thing. Every time it hits something, it loses a little bit of energy, and then it keeps on going until it just drops from the sky and falls down to the ground. As you can see, this tree is pretty much shot up. I don't know if you can see it. Here, let me go ahead. Oh, I can't zoom? Well, that sucks. Anyways, as you can see, this tree is pretty much dead. Well, not dead, but it's probably going to be dead. And the more I shoot at it, the probably more I'm probably going to be able to cut away at it and move my target further and further and further, which means more trees will be harmed. But anyways, I just want to point that out. 2 safety rules. Make sure the gun is always unloaded if you're going to be messing around, but try not to mess around. Treat them all loaded and verify that it's unloaded before cleaning. And also make sure to know what you're actually shooting, because those black tins do not offer any resistance. And as you can see, there's some damage behind my targets, and this is why responsible gun owners take this thing serious. And that's why when we hear a actor or actresses accidentally killing someone on set, we take it personally because it could have been prevented. Anyways, that's it for the video. I'm going to go shoot and probably head home and duct tape these clips up and post it. Anyways, leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are. Smash the like and subscribe button on all platforms or the platform that you're watching it on. But most importantly, when dealing with firearms, make sure that you're doing it safely. Alright, so I got done shooting. That's the end result. I did leave the outers alone, mainly because I couldn't really get a clear shot of what's behind them. Didn't know if I would hit a tree or something else. And while most of the time I probably wouldn't really matter, but looking at the trees behind, taking a little extra caution, being a little extra safe. While that tree behind it probably won't stop a 308, probably won't stop a 5.56, but it's going to give it enough power or enough resistance to really slow the rounds down. And also just want to show something real quick. That branch right there I actually shot off with the 308. I did see it fall when I was shooting. So this ammunition is dangerous, and we have to treat it with respect. I don't know if I'm going to add this to the video. Might add it to the beginning, just to kind of showcase of what a bullet can do.